Hey guys, Clumsy here, and welcome back to ATS. Some technical difficulties. I think it's gonna work fine. Give me a sec. Alright, you should be seeing ATS soon. Give it a few seconds. There we go. Let's load this up. Now 1.6 is live, version 1.6. It hit this morning. I'm not sure exactly when, but I'm assuming it's only been live for a few hours. Luckily though, I've been preparing to go with 1.6 to move and test 1.6 since yesterday. So I have my mods ready. Well, what mods are available. And so let's test it out. Hey Batman. Welcome back. Glad you could join. And just ignore the truck for now, because we'll be changing that shortly. Now I did get some truck suggestions from KM, and I think we'll go with that. Luckily, those trucks that he recommended are compatible with 1.6. So let's go and check that out. Let's go with some truck configuration to warm things up and let the people come in. Wait for them to arrive. This is what we'll be driving today. The Mack Pinnacle. Mack Pinnacle. Yeah. It seems to be a... not really sure if it's an iconic truck, but it's kind of famous. Some people really know it. I guess it's famous in the US. Lots of different options in this truck. Day cab, but we'll probably go with this one. Looks the coolest, I think. This one looks a bit too large, the Pinnacle Sleeper, like has a cap on. Not really a fan of it, but this one I like with the air horns and stuff. Even though I don't think the air horns work. So let's go with that. Look at that humongous 8x4. Wow. 8x4 bear, or that one. Actually, let's just go with a 6x4 shorter, because we'll be learning how to double clutch today. At least I'll try it out. One of the new updates in 1.6 is that they introduced unsynchronized transmission, and I wanted to check it out. It's kind of a hard and steep learning curve if I understand correctly, but we'll see how it goes. Worst case, we just turn it off. Lots of different options here. I'm seeing Econodyne, Maxi Cruise, Maxidyne. I don't really have a clue, but I think I'll take this one, the 555 horsepower with 2,793 Newton meters. Hey Batman. Yes, I said hello. I'm not sure if you can hear me though. Right. Let's go with the 13-speed Eaton Fuller. What's weird to me though is that the Eaton Fuller doesn't actually have a retarder on. These guys have retarders, the Mack M drive, but I'm assuming those are, realistically speaking, automatic transmission maybe? Let's go with an Eaton Fuller 13-speed for now. Now, this default cab, this is the one that's available in the old version. Recently though, they released 2.5 for this truck, and they added this exclusive cabin, which looks much better in my opinion. Compare that with this, right? That looks like miles better. That. Beautiful. Let's go with that one. Yes, I remember Batman. You joined Discord even. Welcome back. How are you doing? Yeah, there are also templates for this truck. Unfortunately, I don't think anyone has done any skins yet. So you can see there are template skins here, just waiting to be filled, but I haven't seen any. So let's go with a plain color for now. What color is a nice one? I don't really know what's an iconic Mack color. Too bad we don't have KM yet. We'll see later on. A black one maybe. Nah. Let's go with metallic and check something out. Is blue nice? Blue is nice, definitely. But I'm not sure if it's iconic. We can go with the dark blue like that. Like that can work. Make the shine a bit like this. That kind of looks elegant. I'll take that. You're the only one watching. There we go. You're not the only one now. Hey Shane, yes 1.6. I moved today with the official release. Unfortunately, that means a couple of things will not be compatible, so I removed the Jazzy Cat stuff. I'm not sure if they are, I doubt it. But this truck, thankfully, is compatible with 1.6, although it doesn't have the new weight station device. So that will have to be old school. So if you see from external view, there's the weigh station pass already in the middle, but if you go inside, that doesn't show. So that still has to be added in. The default trucks have it already, but this one doesn't. What I'm excited about in this patch though is 1, the performance improvements. They said there are some. And 2, the double clutching thing. But I tried it a bit. I really couldn't get how it works. And I wasn't sure if I was just doing something wrong or if it really was a bit messed up. We'll see later on. See, the bumpers here don't really look that good, do they? It feels like it's too large, like it doesn't... If you see here, the bumper for the truck itself kind of curves inwards, but the bull bar is like just straight, so it kind of becomes detached at this point. I don't like that. We could go with oversized load like this one, but it seems too loud. Let's just remove it. Keep it plain like that. And as a tribute to KM, if I remember correctly, because he's the one who recommended this truck. If I remember correctly, he's from Maine. So let's go with a Maine plate right there. Let's Discord on stream. What do you mean, Batman? You can chat with me here. No problem. You can ask questions, you can tell stories here. You can type here. No need for Discord if I'm online. Discord is mainly for if I'm not live, then if you still want to speak, if you still want to chat, then we can do that. But if I'm live, feel free chat ahead here. Share your thoughts, just keep it clean and classy, and we'll all be fine. Chrome. Ooh, that looks nice. I don't like the antennas though. That seems too fragile. Oh, but it also has this. Alright, let's... Ah, I see. The Chrome Type 2 has two mirrors there. Might be a bit more laggy. Let's just... Yeah, let's try it. Let's try it. What else can we modify here? Metal deflector... Not really a fan, to be honest. Mirrors, we don't need more mirrors there. Plates, don't need plates. Okay, we have some wheels. Let's try to add some color here. Does that work? I guess make it darker like that. Yeah. The nuts make it more white. Spiky nuts. Let's go with spiky nuts just to change it up. There we go. I forgot what we picked here. Progress. Alright, let's go and pick progress. Progress paint, that blue one. Or actually, no. I have to store this one. Save that, put that in here. There we go. And in here, the painted ones, use that gray color. Nice. Same here. And do we have an option for hubcaps here? We can. I don't think we need it. Hub covers. Kenworth, Peterbilt. We don't have any for... What's that? Oh, that looks nice. Kinda looks cool. I don't think we need it though. Let's just keep it like that. You have to wait now for updating of ATS and ETS. The one for ATS is a bit small, just 70 MB I think. But the one for ETS was 1.3 gigs. And then for ETS I had to revert it to 1.26 because I don't want driving without any map mods in ETS. There is a cool, yeah, this one. Cool beacons for this truck. Bit unique look. And we'll go and set up the tires as well. What's a good brand? Let's go with Continental maybe. Eco Plus. Continental Eco Plus. Eco Plus 31570. Why is that for snow? I don't really get it, but let's just go with that. HD3 was it that I picked. HS3, HD3. Yep, makes sense. You had a half day at school. Nice. Why? What's the event? Is there like a holiday or is it end of like spring break or something? Hey KM, look what we're setting up. As requested, as suggested. And I got a main plate. That's where you're from, right? I did remember it, right? Let me know if ever. Get a plate for the truck. We do have a plate. We can get a custom one here, but I think it will just get in the way. We can put something here, I guess. Something like that could work. There we go. Okay, I got main right. And the Mack is here. Too bad. I would have loved to try the Mack Titan as well, but it's only for ETS too. Okay. Exhaust. Let's get the 2 exhausts. So it looks more filled, more comprehensive, if you could put it that way. Let's put those things there. And I think we can add the... Ooh. Let's take that. We could make it longer to cover the entire thing. But this part here doesn't have those flap things. So let's just keep it like that and leave a bit of the fuel tank exposed. That will make fueling up much easier, I guess. So let's leave it. Yes, from main. You had a party and book reading goal passed. Cool. Early weekend for you then. That's nice. Early weekends are always welcome. Mack Titan has a more classic look, but the Pinnacle is good too. And let's see how this works. What is this? Where was that? Plate? Oh, this one here. Headache rack. What does that do? I think I like the look of that. Let's keep it. Right. Inside, unfortunately, this truck doesn't have cabin accessories. So we won't get dogs, we won't get hanging things and everything else. We do get a fancy CB radio though, and the very least we have is a GPS. So that should be good enough for now. Metal deflector, not really. And outside. Plate, yeah, we have a plate. And then I want to change the steering wheel to the black one. I don't know, I just prefer it, I think. Because if I get the woody one, it gets too woody in here. You get my meaning? There we go. Alright, I think that's good enough. Good to go. Yeah. You look at that, we have Batman on the stream. Alright, let's trade it in. Did you guys hear that? That's the new sound for when you're paying for something like fueling up or getting penalized by the cops. Instead of that ka-ching sound, it changed to that one, that vibration, like cell vibrate thing. I don't know if I like it, to be honest. Hey Aiden, how are you? Welcome to the party. We have ourselves a Mack truck now with some fancy nuts on the wheels. Some spiky nuts. Just to keep it interesting. Now I have a question for everyone. Does anyone know how to double clutch? This is the new update. This is 1.6. It was released a few hours ago officially. So we're no longer in beta. And we now have the new features in. What those features are though, that's a different question. Wow, this truck looks amazing. Does it sound amazing though? Let's go and check. Engine on. Not too shabby. What does it add? I am not sure myself. Lots of improvements under the hood, I think. But the main additions in here is the double clutching thing. The transmission. The unsynchronized transmission. Let me go and check this out. Let's fix our seat first. I think we're too far forward, aren't we? Scroll that down. Something like this, maybe. Guess that can work. Wheels don't work, unfortunately. Alright. Okay, that should be okay. Shift 9. What does Shift 9 do? The wheel is kind of in the way of the thing. I wish I could move it. If I go down though, like that kind of works, but I feel so small. I think it's fine though. Let's just be happy with that. There. I think that's good enough. And the mirrors, let's just adjust it a bit. They did also add a way station device, but this truck doesn't support it. So normally at the center of the truck there should be a small device which lights up red or green when you pass by a weighing station, and it would signify if you need to weigh yourself or if you are exempted. Glitch double. Let me save it before I press it. It might crash the game. Maybe not, but just to be safe. Shift 9, huh? That doesn't work. More Oni. Just read it now, Eden. We'll probably have Oni next week if we don't have a what do you call this? If we don't play Transport Fever. I haven't decided yet still. For Wednesday next week. There's something weird about this truck. If you notice, take a look at the steering wheel. If I move my wheel all the way to the left, I'm moving it 900 degrees. But if you look at the wheel in game, it only goes 180. Yeah? I think that's a bug. Because the other trucks I had didn't have this. The other trucks I had followed my steering wheel, my real G27 steering wheel. So this one is a bit limited, but it's not big a deal. It's just confusing at first. Was anyone familiar with double clutching? Because we'll be getting into that soon. Wow, really beautiful truck. If you guys are familiar, then that's fine. If not, that's fine as well. So I can get to explain it a bit. Let's go and look for a job. We are in San Diego, and I want to go to Arizona because I haven't explored it yet since the rescale, I believe. Now we don't have any map mods because we're in the new version, and I don't think any map mods support it yet. We have been to Arizona already. Interesting. Yes, I sort of remember now. So actually we can go anywhere. We can go here to Yuma maybe. Let's see. No, you don't know what double clutching is. Alright, that's perfect. I'll go and explain it. It's not that I can do it, and you'll probably hear a lot of gear grinding in this stream, so I apologize for that in advance, but we'll have to live with it. It's actually very nice, KM. It looks super pro, especially from outside. It looks beautiful. The inside is a bit more limited. It's a work in progress, but I think it's good enough as it is. Very nice. So thanks for the suggestion. I initially didn't like it, but after a more detailed look, it actually is pretty cool. What do you mean, Batman? Do a kid in American... Didn't quite get that. Spring break. Has spring break started? So next week, you don't have school. That's awesome. I missed breaks in school. You know, once you start working, you don't get those things anymore. So enjoy it while it lasts. Hey Snowboy, for you spring break is in 2 weeks. That's fine. It's almost just around the corner. You have 1 week off. Started today. Cool. So it doesn't start on a Monday. That's a bit different. So enjoy the gear shifting now, because when we get to the double shifting thing, it will not be this easy to shift gears. I assure you. They have a Mack Titan for ATS. Yeah, I took a look at it as well. I was really hoping there was something, but it seems like it wasn't compatible even for the older version. So I think it wouldn't really stand a chance against the new one. It won't work. Speeding. Okay. I also see something different here. It seems like the speed does not match the digital speed doesn't match the analog speed. If you look at our speed right now, we're at 26 miles, but if you look at the needle below, no cars, yeah. if you look at the needle below, we're not even at 20. We're only at 20, but in reality we're at 24. So it's a bit mismatched. So I guess we'll follow the digital one then. Yep, the digital one is the correct one. What's a double clutch? Yes, I'll go and explain a bit. Let's do one job and then maybe let's test it out. Let's enjoy ourselves for a minute, get a feel of the new patch, and then we'll be jumping into double clutching thing. Let's take that short job there. Hey Captain Jesse, how are you? Just like in your real car. It's realistic then. So double clutching is how American trucks usually work. So with Eaton Fuller transmission, it's a manual transmission, but it's not like the manual transmission of the cars we know. So in the olden age, this is what I read at least, and if anyone knows better, do let me know, alright? Feel free to correct me because I'm basing this on what I read and what I've seen online based on my research, but that's not 100% accurate, I would assume. So in the olden times, before the 1920s, they had manual transmission, but it was all unsynchronized. And by unsynchronized, I mean you don't just shift and then move to the next gear. You don't just press the clutch, move to whichever gear you like while you're driving. You have to match the revs when you clutch. So you have to do the double clutching thing. And the double clutching thing goes like this. If you look at my speed, I'm in the 4th gear. For example, I'm in the 5th gear like this. If I'm moving, I want to move to the 6th gear. I cannot just step on the clutch, go to neutral, and go to 6th. That doesn't work. So what I have to do is, if I'm on the 5th, step on the clutch, go to neutral, release the clutch, step on the clutch again, and then go to 6th. Hence the term double clutch. So if I want to go to 7th, step on the clutch, neutral, release the clutch, step on the clutch again, 7th gear, and then go. So it's a double kind of thing, and there are technical reasons for that, but that's basically what you get when you have an unsynchronized manual transmission, which they say is actually more sturdier than the synchronized manual transmission that we're familiar with. GA is not added to ATS yet. Is that a place then? Morning, Jaron. How are you? Trailer kinda looks larger than our truck, doesn't it? Feels like we should have a spoiler for it. Oh well, too late now. What time zone is everyone in? Yeah, that's a good question. I'm in Singapore time, UTC +8. GA is Georgia. Ah, I see. Yeah, it's not in game yet. You're in Brazil, Upsilon. Right now it's 9:35 p.m. 9:35. That's like Eastern time, but 1 hour in advance, huh? ATS has California, Nevada, and Arizona. Correct. You work in GMT. GMT. But GMT is UK time, right? Let's go and check the route here. If we can go through some stuff. I don't think so. I think this is as good as we get, right? Wheeler is the maple capital of Ontario, Canada. Quebec is the maple syrup. It's the maple syrup of the world. Good to know. It's 8:36 in Georgia. Ah, you're in Eastern time then. Alright, that's one I'm familiar with. So I guess we do one job here, and then we jump over to a standard SCS truck, so I can show you guys what's the middle thing, the new way station device thing that's included with the default SCS trucks. Crap. Yeah, totally forgot about that. Same, Eden is in Eastern time too. Right, nice. There's a Canada mod. Is that the Canada Dream? I think it's like one of the more or less copy-paste cities. You get more and so many cities, but the look itself, it's just repeating more or less. I haven't tried it myself though, so eventually maybe we'll get into it, but I'm not too excited, to be honest. Wow, that's heavy. I can't start in 4th gear. Try making maple syrup in Singapore. We have maple syrup in here, but we don't make it. We just buy it. Buy it from you guys, probably. Importing it from you. Ah, Upsilon, you're GMT plus 3. Okay. Yep, familiar with GMT. I am in a Mack Pinnacle. That one. It's a bit noisy, but actually, it's a good time for a photo, so we can see how this looks. That one can work. It's pretty nice. Field of view feels a bit weird though. Depth of field. There we go. That would make for a nice thumbnail. Should never start in any gear but first, at least in real life. I think in trucks they do start with 2nd or 3rd gear sometimes, because they have too many gears. And if they're not hauling any trailer, they can manage, they can afford it. It's more practical. But in cars, yes, I definitely agree. 1st gear as always. That's pretty cool truck mode. Missing some cabin accessories, have some bugs here and there, like the mismatched speeds in the digital versus analog speedometer, but all in all, it's nice. Okay. Is my mom home? Yes, she's been home for around 2 weeks now, 2 or 3 weeks. She's still recovering though, so the sickness really took its toll on her, and she has to take her time to recover. So she isn't 100% yet, but she's getting there. The gear itself, the gear ratio feels a bit different. I don't know why. If it's this truck or the new update which is doing the change. Let's step on it. Let's see how it looks. Hauling considered evil in a trailer today. No, I hadn't had time, Batman. Too busy. my mom drive? No, she wouldn't. She doesn't like trucks. She drives, but she doesn't drive so much anymore. She prefers to commute. Interesting. Way station bypass service. Now see, if we had the device, we would have seen it light up red. But no problem, we'll see that later on. Concentrated evil. Ah, okay, I didn't quite get that. Local reference. Oh, I forgot they don't have retarder. There we go, 38 tons. Good to go. Ask this to your mother too. What if she wants to drive an ATS? I did ask my wife before. My wife did try driving an ATS. She liked it in the beginning, but she found the parking to be too troublesome, you know, parking the trailer and everything. It's too much of a hassle to learn, and if you're just new, it's quite a learning curve. Nice truck sound, nice. Can you text me? That would be very expensive, seeing as I'm in Singapore. It feels like this truck has a different range in terms of RPM. Like it peaks at a different... It's not the usual 10-15. Because if you look here... Or maybe it's just uphill. I'm not really sure. We'll see. 1.27 is now live. It's been live for a couple of hours only. So it's fairly new. But in ETS, in the YouTube series, I'll be sticking with 1.26 in the meantime. So we can keep our map mods. We can keep Pro mods, Trust Map, Project Balkans. I won't be switching to 1.27 yet. Because the map makers, the map modders are really having a hard time to migrate their maps in because of the changes in the latest version. It's gonna take some time, guys. Can your trailer be overweight like in real life? They're always legal. Yeah, that's the thing that people are complaining, like, alright, fine, you have a weighing station, but I mean, what does it do, right? You're never over the weight. It's just a useless thing that you get into. So maybe in the future they're planning to improve that, but right now it's just for show. Grab the bottom of the wheel, and right is right and left is left. Yes, that's a good indicator for. Oh, look at that, floating car hype. That's a good indicator for parking your trailer, for going reverse. I used that trick quite a bit, especially when I was still beginning, when I was just learning how to reverse with the truck. Keep this truck. We can keep this truck. I'll be testing out the double clutching thing in the next job. So guys, be prepared for gear grinding. We'll be hearing a lot of those. Can you text me? No. I don't really give my number out. But feel free to chat here. I mean, what difference does it make? Hey Matt, how are you doing? Missing driving your truck for the last week. Oh right, your keyboard. How can you still type though? Are you in mobile maybe? So you can't use your laptop at all. Kenworth W900. We can try that in one of the future streams, but probably not in this one. You've already had enough truck configuration time, I think. They should give the option when taking job to overload your trailer. Yeah. risk over reward, right? Higher risk, higher rewards. I mean, why does it seem like there's too much traffic now? I don't have any traffic mods in here. I guess they upped the traffic by default. I don't recall it being this populated, but I like it. Kind of feels more realistic, doesn't it? The only thing broken is the backward and forward keys. Ah, yeah, it would be. It would be. You can map them to different keys though, but I guess yeah, it would be troublesome. It would get tiring pretty quick. Hey QWERTY. Am I a food YouTuber? What is a food YouTuber? Like, do I make food videos? I wish, but no. Alright. I'm gonna miss how to shift properly here. So I tried the double clutching thing quickly yesterday. I couldn't even switch properly. I don't really get the concept, but we'll try it out. It's for everyone's education. There's probably a trick to it. I just don't get it. Oh, good. Alright, got it, QWERTY. Thanks a lot. Thank you for the compliment. You tried mapping your keys to a different one. Yeah, I can imagine. Is Yellow watching? I don't think so. Yellow doesn't watch trucking. He doesn't like it. He prefers the other games like Oni. So he's not much into simulation games, I think. Frame rates seem to be better. I don't really count my frames. I'm not that concerned with how much it is, if it's really 60, but I am quite sensitive to how it feels. And right now it feels much smoother than before, even with the additional cars around. So I guess they did improve the performance. That's very good. YouTube seems to be working well for me. Yeah, it seems like it. That's nice. Well, my YouTube channel has mainly trucking videos, so I guess that kind of relates to it. And it's much more accessible if they see me live while they're watching some other video. It will pop up automatically. So in terms of ease of access, I guess that wins overall. What wheel do I use? I use a G27, a Logitech G27. Am I into FPS games? Not really. I try it from time to time. I was before. Like I think I told this before, but for those who are new, I was into Counter-Strike before, way back before it was CS:GO. You know the time when Counter-Strike was just a mod of Half-Life 2, or Half-Life rather. That's when I was playing Counter-Strike, and I also played Quake. I'm from Manila. I'm from the Philippines. In the Philippines, it's very common to have internet cafes where you have lines of computers, and then you just rent one for an hour or two and you play, and you can play together. So those types of things. So multiplayer, FPS games, strategy games that are multiplayer. It was very famous back then, and I used to play a lot. Now though, I don't play so much FPS games because I don't really have anyone else to play with anymore. If I play at home, most of the people I know are in different regions, so the ping would suck. It's not really viable. That's one of the updates as well. Multiple gas stations, like multiple fueling stations in a gas stop. So you don't have to go to the first station anymore. You can go to either one, all of them. Very minor thing, but very welcome as well. What truck? Mack Pinnacle. That one. Mack Pinnacle, it's in the mods list. You can type out !mods. You should get the list there. All the mods I'm using currently with the links and the descriptions. Do I play Minecraft? I used to play Minecraft with my wife mostly. We made the house, things like that. But after a while it gets tiring. It takes too much time as well. And eventually it gets old, so I stopped playing. A lower HEV truck needs to be shifted more often. That's true. And if you're hauling heavy things as well, you need to be more sensitive to the shifting. More shifting gears. That's probably before some of my viewers were even born. Actually, that might be true. Okay, that time when Counter-Strike was a thing in Half-Life. I remember those days. Whoop, 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 whoop. Don't hit that trailer. Almost hit it. Okay, blindside reverse hype. I hate this kind of reverse. It's getting a bit shiny on my right side. Though you remember it. Is that a good sign? No. Wrong angle. Wrong angle. I can hardly see it. Well, I guess it's not called blindside reverse for nothing. We're gonna hit this. We need more space. One sec. Let me try and move here. Get a bit more allowance on the left side. There. That should work. Counter-Strike was a mod for Half-Life in 1999. Wow, was it that long ago? Yeah, that's insane. I never played CSGO though. It was past my time already, I guess you could say that. Watching my videos made you play this game. That's good to hear. How are you liking it so far? You know, when I first saw trucking videos, I wasn't really into it. But then I started playing. And then I got hooked. It was just so relaxing. And the technical aspects as well was intriguing. You know, the engines, the trailer parkings, the reversing of the truck, all those kinds of things. Am I making any headway into this? Okay, that seems to be not too far off. Kinda is though. How old am I? I am 31. Yeah, guy is calling me again. I know, I'm almost here. Give me a break, will you? Thinking about having children in the future, yes. In a few years' time, probably. Cutting it a bit close there. Right now, though, don't think we're ready yet. But I guess it's what they say. We're never really truly ready. So I guess we're just delaying it a bit. Getting ready mentally, emotionally. There we go. That should be good enough. Got to go. It's 1 a.m. Wow, yeah, it's a bit late. Thank you, Corty. Appreciate staying. Have a good night. Boss is calling again, yes. But we made it in time. Excellent. Just 6k, but that was a short ride just for a warm-up. So we should be good. Do I think I would be a good daddy? I think I can. For sure in the beginning I won't be. I would mess up. I would be so clumsy, but I think eventually I would learn how to be one. You're 36. You remember back when there was no Google, YouTube, or Facebook? Exactly. Yeah, I remember when Google was a new thing. Like the more famous one in my area at least was Yahoo search, was it? Or Alta Vista, something like that. And then Google was a new thing, and it started producing quality or good search results. That's when you started using it. To play multiplayer, actually had to dial your friend's computer. Oh, I remember that. Me and my friend used to play StarCraft via modem, and you would have to dial and hear that funky fax. It's not a fax tone. It's much worse, right? The electronic thing that you hear over the phone. Or 32. Wait. Okay. Let's go and check out the double clutching thing. So by default, if you have a manual transmission, if you're interested to try this out, you will not get the double clutch, the unsynchronized shifting. You have the normal shifting by default. What you can do is to type G shift G_H shift, press tab, and you can see synchronized. The default value is 1. If you make that 0, that's when the fun starts. So just a disclaimer, guys, I don't know how to double shift. I don't know how to double clutch. We'll be learning together, but in the process you'll be hearing a lot of gear grinding, alright? And if I don't really get it, we'll have to go back to the synchronized one in the meantime. Right. Let's say second gear. If I want to move to third gear, I have to match my revs. Don't really know what that means even. See? Doesn't bite. If I try to go to second gear, to third gear, it doesn't bite. So let's say I match my rev to 15, let go. Nope. This will take a while. Wow. You wanted to be a daddy, but that doesn't happen yet. Are you married, Jesse? Or is it more you want to be single but you want to have a child? Some people have that. Some people prefer a child but not the wife or not the spouse. Let's see. Let's start with first gear. Okay. Let's make this our test track, this rectangular road here. Okay, that's strange. So I go to 15, and then it seems to go into the next gear only at 5 RPMs. Clutch to neutral and clutch into new gear. Yes, but it's not that easy though. The revs have to be right as well. Like if I just clutch and then clutch, it doesn't work. It has to be clutch and clutch, but you have to enter at the right RPM. Like at the 5th gear, I'm assuming. There. Not 5th gear. 5,000 RPMs. There we go. Okay, got it. What I find strange though, I'm going to test this. if I don't double clutch, but if I match the RPMs, will it work? Because if it works, then that's not double clutching, is it? Let's see. Let's test it. I'm not gonna double clutch, but I'll match the RPMs. 15. Okay, I think we do have... So we have to do both things. Double clutch and match RPM. I think that's how it goes. Do I ever say bad words? I try not to. I try my best not to, both in stream and real life. Sometimes I do though. But I try my best to avoid it. I try not to make a habit of it. Because I think we can live without them. Oh man. Okay, one more time. Clutch. Clutch. Did it work? Okay, so this isn't working. What I read from one Reddit post was you could attribute the double clutch timing to like the Addams Family soundtrack. Is anyone familiar with the Addams Family soundtrack? You guys remember it? First gear, second gear. There we go. That pushed through. Rev matching is called floating gears. That's true. But I find it strange that you have to float gears. You have to rev match even if you double clutch. I didn't think that was needed. Red signal offense because my signal turned off. Crap. Can I say a bad word? No. I want this to be a family-friendly stream as much as possible. I try to keep it that way, so let's try to avoid the bad words and the non-classy acts. Okay, that pushes through. Okay, there's a bit of gear grinding, but eventually the gear comes in. It's not smooth, but it works somewhat. That way you can also say your stream is family friendly. Exactly. Right. Exactly my point. Okay, I mean, most of the streamers you go over Twitch, they do curse a lot. And it's all fine if you're like that, but personally I prefer the clean streams. I don't like hearing a lot of bad words, you could say that. It's not pleasant to my ears. And so I try to do the same thing. I try to avoid it as much as possible. Now there will be games where we have to where there will be cursing though. But that doesn't allow us to curse ourselves. Yeah, some games have mature ratings, they have bad words in them, but even though they say bad words, I don't like us doing the same. I forget what I mean. Okay, that time that didn't push through. You don't really rev match with double clutch. That's what I understood as well, but it seems to be behaving differently here. Is there a specific... Try holding the clutch 3 to 5 seconds. But that will make me shift too slow then, won't it? Let me try. Can you hear the Jake brake? If we can get fast enough. The problem is I enabled the unsynchronized shifting. And now I can't do squat. So I can just go to first gear, but I can't go to second. I hardly can. So let's do this. If I want to go to second gear now, see? I can't. I think I have to match it. You like clean streams because of your kids. You can tolerate swears, but because your kids are around, you have to be very careful. Yes, I get what you mean. For me personally, I don't like swears myself. So even if I don't have kids yet, I don't like watching them. I don't know, it puts me off. The idea is as you double clutch, your RPMs fall low enough for the next gear. Yes, okay, I get that. So if I'm at 15 RPMs, I double clutch and then maybe I land on the 10th or 5th RPM. Look at this guy. It's the hot dog man. Let's go and take a look at him. Let's go and take a photo with him. Why not? Yeah, I remember this guy. I remember this exact spot. I think this is the spot where I bought my Peterbilt 389. There he is. There he is. Can you get a photo with him? You can turn gear grinds off. Oh yes, I would. Do you know the command? I would definitely want to turn them off. Like, okay, fine, don't shift. Don't get into the gear, but don't grind. Because it breaks the momentum. I'm really wondering how you can make, if anyone has been able to make the double clutch work with the new version. Because I was reading through the public beta thread where people comment about the new updates, and I've seen complaints about the double clutch that it's not realistic, the RPMs fall too fast, you can't really get into gear. Let's see, first gear, second. Nope. It works for you, but it's still not like it's down in real life. Alright, Zavri. So I think you can teach me. How fast do you... is there like a speed? Like how fast you should be shifting? Or can you like do it slow-mo and it should still work if you're doing the right thing? Because it's not working for me. Let's try to start in second gear. Okay, second to third I can make work. For some reason, first to second I can't. Okay, that one. Third to fourth I can make as well. Fourth to fifth kind of works. You go to controls where it says shifter layout, choose it under behavior. Try revving it to 1600, then switch gears. Batman? I don't think that would be wise. Go to controls where it says shifter layout. It should be down here. Shifter layout, even fuller 13 speed. Yeah. Shifter toggles use switch mode. I don't get that. Your shift should be down in little less than 2 seconds. So Zavri, I've read in the Reddit, I read somewhere that it's a good guideline is the Addams Family tune, and like the snapping thing, like that. So is that how the double clutch thing should work? 1, 2, 1, 2. Shifter behavior. Shifter behavior, this one. Just a little faster. I see. Yeah, it is fast. Okay. So you mean this one? I need the advanced though, because from 5 low to 5 high, I don't really press the clutch anymore. And if I go to simple, I don't think it will work. What is this? Shifter fast split. Advanced only. Clutch press or throttle. I think this is what I was talking about. The splitting without hitting the clutch. So I need it on advanced. So unfortunately, we'll have to hear some grinding. But the only solution then would be really to learn it. Let's try. It really doesn't work in first gear for some reason. 1600. No. But if I start in second gear and I do the same thing, go to 1600. Okay, it also doesn't work anymore. One more time. Second gear. Okay, that one went through. That one went through just fine. That was perfect. Hey, all natural. Welcome back. How are you? Am I shifting too soon? The RPM is very high though, so I don't think so. We're all good. Nice to hear. What time is it for you? Why is it not wise? Because I am streaming truck sim, and if I go to another YouTube channel, it's going to change the content. It might introduce some copyright issues. We don't really know, but it will make things complicated. You know how YouTube is. It's very sensitive about that. You think the red line is lower than stock SES trucks. Alright. So I guess for the sake of learning how to double clutch, let's go and switch to a standard truck in the meantime, alright? Let's go and try out the 389. Let's see. And then when we get the hang of it, let's go back to this one. If we get the hang of it. Now that should be a 389, this one. Yeah, drive it. Then let's practice for a bit. And then let's see how it goes. Okay, practice at night, why not? Bye bye, Matt. We'll get back to it. No problem here. Okay. So in a Peterbilt 389, what's the ideal range? I'm assuming it's 10 to 15. Okay, that went in. Bit of grinding, but it went in. The truck clutch. Okay, I think I'm shifting a bit too fast because it's still grinding. I'm having problems with the upshift. The downshift is even worse. I don't get it at all. Alright, first gear. 1500. Clutch, clutch. Second gear is in. Clutch, clutch. It didn't go in. This part of the stream reminds you of teaching your wife to drive a standard. Yeah, it reminds me the same. When I was practicing with the manual. Clutch, clutch. Hey, Zelinka. Hi from Europe. Wow. Thanks for dropping by. It's a bit late there, isn't it? Good rule of thumb is your RPM should drop about 500 RPM between the whole gears. Clutch, gas, clutch. William Warner. I get what you mean. So clutch, gas it up to increase the revs. Because when you clutch down to neutral, your revs will fall. You have to raise it up to an acceptable level and then clutch again. I saw that in a video. Okay, let's try that. From Romania. Ah. It's just 317. Not too late, isn't it? Is it? Oh, and yes, by the way, that's the way station thingy. That blue machine in the middle. For those who haven't seen it yet. So that lights up red or green, depending if you need to go through the way station or not. Check out Squirrel for double clutching advice in ETS and ATS. Does he have a video on that? Because I don't think he double clutches either. Or is that a different Squirrel? I think it's the same problem. So it's probably not the truck. It's probably me. This truck still sounds very good. Oh yeah, I remember we have a truck mod for this, a sound mod from Preach Boom. 1500, gas, clutch, gear choice, clutch, gas. 1500, release gas, clutch, neutral, clutch, gas. Last person. Why? Batman, I can't really look at other people's channel while I'm streaming. Hope you understand. You also can't spell tonight. The Squirrel's Nuts is Squirrel. The Squirrel's Nuts is his old name. There we go, we can shift now. But I think what I'm doing is floating gears mostly. Because even if I don't press the clutch at all. Okay, maybe not. Alright, so maybe that is what the double clutch thing is for. .500 RPMs doesn't seem to cut it. Like if I shift up at 15, the target isn't 10. It's around 5. You never can spell. But I guess that's the main problem with, or the common thing with streams, right? Is you want to type as fast as you can to convey your message faster. So spelling isn't really the number one priority, is it? It's just below 10,000 RPM, I think. I should practice on a straight highway. that's a good advice. Let's get into it. Okay, I'm able to shift somewhat now. Yeah, we're improving. We're getting there. Most drivers only use the clutch to start and float the rest. The problem with floating in this game though is you can't feel the gears though, right? The stick. I would assume in a real truck you would have some feedback when it's when the transmission would accept your gear change when floating gears. In here you don't have any feedback, so you just either know it's the right one or you get a gear grinding noise. I think that's the main problem. Try 1550 to 1600. Right, let's go to a highway and check that out. We're in Reno again, I think. Okay, this would be a good bit. That one. Or actually, we can enter the highway through this road. Yep, let's do that. Have it neutral before you go into gear. Yep, that's what I'm doing. Or at least that's what I'm trying to do, aiming to do. Okay, of course you'll stop in front of me, because that's what the AI does in this game. If you had a Detroit diesel, it would be helpful to hear the proper gear timing. That was the perfect shift. 1600. Okay, that didn't work. Use the W900. I don't have a W900 though. We'll have to buy a new one. And I guess it should work on any truck, right? The double clutching thing. It's just that I have the problem. I have to learn it. There we go, that went in. Clutch. No. Maybe the W900 is easier to clutch. I don't really see the reason why. Yeah, that's what I'm doing though. Okay, let me describe to you what I'm doing, right? Gas, release gas, clutch, neutral, and then release clutch. Okay, it's too slow now, but gas, release, clutch, next gear. So I am double clutching, at least I think I am, but I don't get why it's not working. W900 works good because you double clutch. All stock trucks shift the same. I would assume they do. Are you guys on advanced shifting layout? It's your wife snoring. Thought it was coming from your tablet. That was epic, KM. Make sure your wife doesn't see that. Otherwise you would be in trouble the next day. Gas, clutch, release, clutch, shift. Yep, that's working so far. Okay, that can work. It's grinding a bit. So for you guys who are able to make the double clutching work, are you on advanced shifting or simple? Because I think that would change the behavior a lot. I think simple is a lot more forgiving. She does not snore normally. Oh. Maybe she got too tired today. That's how I am, at least. When I'm tired, I snore louder. Yeah, Batman. That's not how you create subs, though. That's not how you get subs. Double clutch only works with advanced. Okay, so everyone's using advanced who's able to make it work. So I must be doing something wrong then. You vote yes to a W900. We can, I guess. How much do I have? 463. We should have enough. Oh man, don't even get me started how to downshift with this. So let's say, okay, I'm moving right now, right? Neutral. Is it possible for me to just push into a different gear, or should I rev to somewhere before I change my gear? Because right now it's not working. You would equate SES implementation of double clutch to just floating gears. That's what I'm getting, but floating gears has been there even in the previous patches. So I don't really get what they changed. Rev clutch gear. Rev clutch gear. Okay, so I have to rev first. How do I know how far to rev it though? Wow, that was smooth. Okay, that wasn't. Yes, but the option to mess your clutch up is new. There we go. Okay, so it looks like at around 11 to 1200 is where the magic spot is when shifting up or down, for that matter. There we go. Best way to grow your channel to set a schedule and regular daily uploads. The rest takes time. Yeah, those are really good advice. Engine sound. Oh man, really? Okay, that one worked. There you go, Batman. They're giving you advice already. I would absolutely agree with those points. Bypass. Oh, look there. See the green thingy that's lighting up? Yeah, there we go. So it kind of works, that way station thing. Beautiful Jake brake sound. Okay, let's try this again. And then we move back to our Mack truck and continue with the jobs. I don't want to waste everybody's time. It's good that we get a taste of it, but the practicing for sure will take some time. Alright, I am able to shift up, more or less. So there is some improvement there on that side. And that, right as I say that, doesn't work anymore. There we go. It went in, finally. Derp a derp. Oh man, this is hard. You unsub from people that have separate sporadic videos. Yeah, the regular schedule thing helps a lot of people. People who have routines and stuff. Because it matches with their own routines. Go faster. A few more revs. 1650 seems to be the right range for the Peterbilt for the engine transmission for upshift and 1100 downshift. Let's try 1600. There we go. Yeah, 1100. That's the one. There we go. That went in for some magic reason. There we go. What is the power plant? Not sure. This is a 605 horsepower engine with an Eaton Fuller 13 speed gearbox. What is a good video recorder for your Windows 10 computer? You mean for recording games? It's OBS is very nice. It's very complicated though. So it will require a lot of studying and research to get it to work. But once you get it, it really will be able to satisfy all your requirements. Okay, I think we're good enough here. Let's get back into the Mac. Let's drive it. It's not that different, I think. Not that different at all. There we go. Let's go and pick a job. Let's see how real life how this works. Roadmap, where else have we not gone to? I guess the center of Nevada we haven't gone to, this place. So we can get something from Reno and then maybe deliver it here. Let's see. A simple one. Simple one would be, if you have an NVIDIA driver, you should already have the software. Formerly it's called Shadowplay. Now they call it Share. NVIDIA Share, I think it's called. It's basically press one button and it should be get you going. Not many choices in here. Okay, that one we can do. A fertilizer. 16 tons. Let's go and take that. You're learning OBS, but your ISP does something to your uploads that makes them skippy. Ooh. Ah, I see. Yeah, it might be your ISP with the maybe losing packets or something inconsistent. Or have you checked your router? Maybe your router has a problem. Problem, power plant. We have a 555 horsepower engine with the Mack. Eaton Fleur 13 speed, but doesn't have any retarder in it. Okay. I think the volume for this truck, it's a bit too loud on the outside, so it doesn't quite match how it sounds inside. It feels like you're in a soundproofed cabin, or cab rather. Well, that got ripped. What company? I forgot. You should be able to scroll it in the beginning of the stream, I think, to see it. There we go. You just remembered yes, the talisman. Unfortunately, I haven't had a chance this week. It's quite intriguing, the gameplay. Unfortunately, with all the things flying around, haven't had time to explore it much. Let's see where the magic rev here is in this truck. That's interesting. No magic rev number. There we go. Sounds like a DD60 series. Ooh. Hey Myers, how do I feel about the new update? Honestly, it's not that apparent to me. I don't feel it so much, except for this double clutch problem that we're having. You can turn it off. It's actually turned off by default. But if you want a more realistic shifting mechanic in the game, this is how it should work, I think. But I'm not able to make it happen. It's really hard. Oh, that went in. No, doesn't work. Thanks for the email, Batman. I don't think you need to keep on repeating it though. Try 1700. Sorry Shane, didn't see that. Have a good night. See you next Thursday. Thanks for joining. Okay, let's try 1700. Okay, that went through. Rip. If upshifting is hard, downshifting is even harder. There we go. That went in finally. So you have to rev. Find the magic spot. It was around the 500 RPMs, I think. This isn't working, is it? What the heck? Okay, that went in. I don't know how it went in, but it did. 17 to 1800 should be the good shifting points for upshifting DD. Clutch shift. Yeah, I am doing that. Does it work for you guys? So for those who are double clutching, you're doing this clutch shift and you're not looking at the revs anymore and it's working? I must be doing something completely wrong then. When you say clutch shift, that's the full clutch, right? Like if the in real life I've heard you shouldn't step on the clutch fully when your truck is running already. But I'm assuming for this game you would. So let me see. Clutch shift. Okay, that went in. There was a bit of grinding there though. So I think it's not. It's clutch shift, yes. But you still have to match gears, match revs. From what I'm seeing. Which is a bit weird to be honest. Half clutch, full clutch, shift. Ooh, that's a new one. Half clutch, full clutch, shift. Okay, that went in. In game there is no clutch brake, so you can push it to the floor. Okay. So half clutch, full clutch should be the same. There we go, that went in. We're moving through sheer momentum. Little bit more revs. Man. Okay, that went in. This is really a huge problem. Let's get some more sunlight in my face. When you clutch, are you taking the foot off the gas? I am? Shouldn't I? Wait. I thought you should remove your foot from the gas, clutch to neutral, clutch again to the next gear, and then step on the gas. Or sometimes stepping on the gas again after you switch to neutral. But I thought before you step on the clutch, you have to release the gas. Maybe that's why it's not working. Let me try that one out. Don't put it in neutral. How do you not go to neutral when you're shifting gears though? Did you hear they say a GMDD is a screaming Jimmy? No, I didn't hear that one. What does that mean? Is that like a nickname? Wow, that went in smooth. Yeah, it's just like floating gears right now. Because I have to look at the revs. This really wasn't what I was expecting for double clutch. I mean, if you look at the double clutching videos in YouTube, they don't say much about matching revs, do they? Because you match revs when you're floating gears, not when you're double clutching. At least that's how I understand it. High revs before switching gears. Okay, let's try. I have to downshift here to 6th gear. Clutch. Rev a bit. Clutch. Okay, that one went in. The old 2 strokes are the screamers, eh, diba? You want to keep gas when switching so you don't lose revs. Ah, I get your point. So maybe lighten up on the gas a bit, but don't release it fully, so the revs will remain or will not go down so much. So let's try this one. 6 to 7, let's go. There we go. That was beautiful. I find that I have to time it though. Aside from double clutching, I have to time it with the revs. Gotcha, KM. Good tip. Does the engine sound like a DD engine? Does it? I think I found that you have to shift very smoothly for it to accept the gear. I don't know. Must be doing something wrong. Okay, there. It's easier in real life because you can feel it exactly. There's feedback. In here, the pedals are just flat, you know, regardless. So you have to sort of look at the dials and the visuals. That's the best indicator. There we go. I think I have to slow down shifting actually, not go at it so fast. That might be how it works. Don't stall the truck now. Yeah, I think we're doing fine so far. And we are now in Nevada. Do I have a clog cam? What is a clog cam? Do you mean vlog cam? I don't really do vlogs. I have a webcam like this, but it's not super high quality and stuff. I'm not really too much of a fan of showing my face, you know. I mean, I want you to see it so we can talk better, but I'm not into the habit of parading my face around so much, if you get what I mean. It's not my #1 priority. Like, I would rather show games to you rather than my face. Lead foot time. Lead foot. Yeah. Right. Okay. It's actually quite difficult to see the speed on this truck. If you look at the digital speedo, because of this blue thing. Nevada lead foot. Setup tour. I'm not really proud of how my setup looks right now. It's not camera worthy. Oh no, have to downshift. No, we have to stop. Oh, that's perfect. Alright. So full stop, it says full stop, so we do that. And that's a perfect excuse for me not to have to worry about any downshifting. That's perfect. That was a perfect shift right there. Okay, that wasn't. That was. Do I still play Elite Dangerous? Ah, yes. Well, recently I don't anymore because I've been playing the Oxygen Not Included. I was really looking forward to the new version, but yeah, it doesn't seem to be catching well in the channel. So I put it on hold for now. Could use the SatMap guide. SatMap guide. What do you mean? I can, Batman, but I don't have anything to say. You can email me if you want. theclumsygeek@gmail.com. You love Oni. Yeah, it's a really good game. Too bad not a lot of people like it. I mean, I think a lot do, but there are some as well who are not really into the art. Oh man. There we go. Okay, I'm getting the hang of this, guys. We're getting somewhere at least. I was actually expecting this to be a lot worse, because yesterday I tried the double clutching thing. It doesn't really work. And I didn't think we could even move this fast. I didn't think we could accelerate at all. The Transport Fever update, that's a good question. Haven't seen any news yet. I'll have to look later. Hopefully, because I'm planning to record tomorrow with a new patch. There we go. Do I like Don't Starve? I wanted to try it, but I wasn't able to get into it, unfortunately. Is it good? What type of game is it? I've seen some people play it, but I haven't really watched in that detail. If I wanted easy, I would be driving ATS automatic. Right, but I don't want easy. I want it to be realistic. It's challenging, but it's more rewarding as well. And much more immersive. You know, if I can proudly say I know how to double clutch. That's an achievement. I just earned a new sub. Oh, thank you. How do you read that? Energetic? Fancy lettering. Are those Russian characters? I think that's energetic, right? It's a survival horror. Horror. Don't like the sound of that. I'm not really into horror. Like I don't watch horror movies anymore because they stick with me, you know. The horror movies, while watching them, I'm fine. I can stand them. Yeah, sometimes I get scared, I get surprised, I get when those how do you say, in your face scenes, but eventually I get through them. My main problem is afterwards. I get paranoid, you know, like someone would be showing up behind the mirror, or someone would be there at night in the dark, someone would be under the sheets, you know, things like that. I get too paranoid, so I don't watch horror anymore. I got a Russian sub. I don't think he's Russian. Energetic. I think he just used Russian characters for his name. At least that's my impression. But yes, I think there are some Russian subs. I get some comments in YouTube, in the ETS vids, and some other vids as well. Sometimes I have to go Google Translate even to understand. When you're driving, in driving games, you like automatic transmission. Well, yeah, I completely understand that. For me though, I mean, I have a G27, I have a shifter. Why not use it, right? It's not scary, it's more weird monsters. Ah, okay, I think I can handle that then. Shouldn't be much of a problem then. Like rock lobsters. Okay, yeah, I can. Just like Pokemon probably, but more serious. Oh no, downshifting, guys. Here we go. was gonna work. There, that went in. What other truck am I going to drive? Well, in this stream, we'll be sticking with this guy. You can't see it exactly, but it's a Mack Pinnacle. So we won't be driving any other truck, at least this stream. But every stream I do, I try to try something out. I try to check something out new. So next week, we'll probably have a different one. Hopefully some new trucks are available by then. To heck with it, I'll stay with neutral and just glide here. I'll just glide to the parking spot. I'm being too light on the gas when shifting. So I'm releasing the gas too much. Yeah, I think that's a habit that I've taken. Because in a normal car, you would release the gas fully and then clutch it out, right? So I think that's where I got the habit. But yes, I think I should change it. Okay, where are we facing now? My gearbox must be so wrecked now, my transmission. No more gears left to grind. How about the Scott with a DD? I found some Scott trucks, but I think the one I found was the small one. It's a bit old school looking. Wow. How'd the trailer get there? I wasn't paying attention. Let me reset it a bit. This job paid for my new transmission. Does that work? There we go. Am I using a mod? Yes, this is Mack Pinnacle. It said I was not found. Well, when you're emailing someone, just type it, right? theclumsygeek at gmail.com. Nothing wrong with an old school truck. At least the old school truck tells you if it's happily shifting or not by the sound. Yeah, I tried that Mack truck one time here in stream. You guys didn't like it, so I switched it out. Nothing going east. Well, I guess we have to sleep out anyway. Let's sleep first. Wow, we're so out of the way. Okay, go back here then. Sleep and get some repairs on our transmission. Rip gearbox. learn the habit of shifting right in a truck. I don't get it. I really don't. I hope someone makes a video for this, a video tutorial. I would if I could, but I can't even shift on my own. How can I teach anyone? If you see a video of someone doing this, guys, do let me know, right? You can comment it to me, link it to me in Discord, whatever. I would really love to learn how to double clutch. There we go. That was a nice shift. Hello from Germany. Hey Paul. How do you say that? Is it cater or cater? I would assume it's cater. Also repairing the tires in the engine. It's true. Hello back from the USA. Well, hello from Singapore. I think I'm able to shift now, but I'm mostly using the floating gear technique, not the double clutch one, because I have to time it really well. And now I can't downshift anymore. Okay, that went in. That's floating gears. I'm not going to step on the clutch at all. There. No clutch stepping. There we go. This is much easier than double clutch. Stick with this, I guess. Floor the gas when shifting. Floor it? Cater. Okay, so I think it's cat then. You need the camera pointed at your feet and shifter. That would look kind of funny and dirty. But yeah, that would be ideal. Gmail is not acceptable or accessible while driving a truck. That's true. I'll check it after the stream, Batman. But I'm wondering why you need to email me separately. You can just type it here if you want to say something. Forget double clutch. Let's float gears. Nearby, I'm seeing the city. Floor the gas if you want to use the clutch. Floor the gas. Okay, let me try that. They should add working CB radios. Yeah, so this one won't be for a show, huh? I think they use it for multiplayer trucking, I think, right? For Truckers MP. Let's see the flooring double clutching technique. Didn't work. I don't get it. Can I crash the truck? No, this is a nice truck. KM likes it very much. Why would you want to crash it? It would be a dishonor to the Mack trucks. Good morning, Untraceable. How are you today? Wow, good morning. Someone from my side of the world. Finally. Where are you from, Untraceable, if you don't mind? I am from Singapore. Stop the engine. I'm revving too low for shifting gears. I'm shifting at 1500 though, 1600 even sometimes. Should it be higher? Welcome back, Matt. How was your dinner? You can hit stuff but there is no visible damage. Yeah, true. Ah, Germany. So not from my side of the world, but yeah, it is technically morning there already. I get it. Not my ideal morning though. He is untraceable. That would make sense. Alright, let's see. Transmission isn't really damaged. Look at that. Interesting. Yeah, see? I'm not sure if I like that new ka-ching sound. It's a bit too subtle, but I guess it's more modern. I'll give it that. Yes, he's traceable now. Try 1750. 1750 would give me more allowance to get into the right range. Although with this truck in particular, I'm not sure if it's set up properly, but it seems like it's accepting gears in the 500 RPM range, so it's a bit low. And I'm not sure if that's because it's not too much compatible or if that was really intended. Anyway, this is the engine. Everything is Mack. So do they make their own engines then? Is that what it means? Mack MP10 555M Maxidyne. You like the old sound. Can I speak German? Probably only Guten Tag. Okay, let's get a new job. See where we're headed. You are 100% European. And I missed that. You had spaghetti. Now I'm hungry. Food talk incoming. Guten Morgen, Deutschland. Is that passable? You know, I got a comment in one of my videos today because I was asking how to pronounce the V and W German. And someone said the V is not always pronounced as W. Sometimes the V is pronounced as V as well, and sometimes the V is pronounced as an F. So now I really have no clue how to read German. I thought it was so simple. Frozen fruits. Yeah, we can take that to Eli. Should be fine. Yeah, nice. Nice. You could try double clutching the P579. The P579 is the standard SES truck, correct? I guess we can go shift to that. Let me see. I think I should have one of those in my garage. Peterbilt 579, driven distance 60,000 miles. Look at that. That's amazing. That's my oldest truck, actually. That's my first one. That one. Yeah, we can try it. Let's switch it up. See if that works much better. Channel descriptions. Channel description of the stream. No, I won't do that. Nice. Oh man, I missed this. I really like this truck. You know, it feels like it's not super modern. It's like in the middle of being a classic and a modern truck. It feels like a 90s truck. And that's my era, the 90s. All right, let's see. Don't fail me, right? Or the Kenworth T660, is it? I don't think I have that, because that was when ATS released, it only had 2 trucks available, right? This one and the Kenny one, the T660 or something. I don't really know the model, but I preferred this one more, the Peterbilt 579. Clumsy, it's a name from Smurf. Is there a Smurf guy named Clumsy? I never knew. But no, it's not. It's not. It's ideally not. Can I show my wife on the stream? She doesn't like to. She's a bit shy. And she's not here anyway. She's working. Okay, let me try double clutching here. Stop. Didn't see the intersection. Rip. It feels a bit easier, but not really by much. So I think there's something really wrong with my technique. It's not the problem of the truck. I wish the gear grinding would be a little bit more subtle though, because it's quite embarrassing. Okay, that comes in. That pushes through. Why does the P579 feel like Clumsy's glove fitting well? Are you saying it fits me very well, this truck? I would take that. I like this truck. Your mother's from Ohio. Ooh, nice. Turn on the lights. Yeah, it is on already. Or was that for earlier? It's a bit dark in here, huh? I wish you could hear something. Like when you press on the clutch the first time, and then when you press on the clutch the second time, I wish there was some sort of audio feedback saying or signifying that you did the right thing and you can move on to the right gear already. I'm not sure if that's realistic or not, but yeah. Also, please get out lights on. Come again? Okay, I can shift properly here. But I think that's mostly because I'm quite getting used to the double clutching thing now compared to an hour ago. There we go, that was perfect. Clumsy Smurf picture. Is that real? Wait a minute. Let me check that out. Ooh. Yeah, there it is. Wow. It's also blue. Well, he is a Smurf. Interesting. Well, I'm a Smurf now. Looks like. Nice. Maybe I can change my avatar to look something like that. A Smurf trucker. Why am I neutral? Oh, because I switched windows. Yeah. stock trucks are actually set up for all ATS functions. Kind of makes sense, they should be. Otherwise, SAS would have done a really bad job. Yeah, my gears are still grinding a bit, but they're much less now. They're much more livable. Would be a cool avatar. Yeah, might be a bit of a gray area. Reusing something. At the very least though, maybe something looking like him, but not really, if you get what I mean. Wow, I was able to downshift perfectly there. Do I have a pet? Unfortunately not. I want a dog though. But getting a dog in Singapore is very complicated. Lots of paperwork. Hey Sean, how are you? Yes. We're here and we won't be ending till around 40 minutes more. So we should get some form of airtime at least. Welcome to the stream. How's it going? Wow, that was like the quickest traffic light ever. You guys see that? 1 second. Could we move left here? Yeah, we should be able to. I'll go and practice around the town. Rip. There we go. Still grinding a bit, huh? What's my real name? It's a secret. Well, it's not really much of a secret. If you do some digging, you'll find it. But I just don't advertise it. I don't know. Maybe after a while I'll feel more comfortable, but right now I prefer you guys calling me Clumsy. But later on I'm sure I will be okay with you calling me by my real name. It's just a face, you know. Let's go straight here. You're doing pretty good. We're about to shut down your laptop for the night, but you saw I was live. Nice. Glad you could catch me. I'm not sure if it's the truck, but it seems like I can shift here much better. So it might be the Mack isn't fully set up for it. Because I can shift here much better. Or maybe I'm just learning the techniques. I'll share it in time, Batman. You like Clumsy? Sounds cool. Or is that how I kind of try to assume that's what you're saying? Hey Adam, how are you? Wow, whoa, whoa, whoa. I find it weird though. It seems to be I have to double clutch even if I'm on neutral already. Is that how it should work in reality? You don't blame me. You wouldn't share your real name either. Yeah, I mean, it's not really a big deal, but yeah, I prefer to be named Clumsy, at least here. I don't know, just to separate it a bit. That actually shifts really good. And right when I say that, hello? Okay, now it's not going in anywhere. Okay, now it does. What time is in Singapore? It's 10 a.m. 10:22 a.m. So 12 hours difference. We are 12 hours ahead. No, Singapore doesn't have wild dogs on the street. It's a very, very regulated city. Almost everything's regulated, so it's very clean outside. So even wild dogs, stray cats, you would hardly see them. Stray cats maybe more, but wild dogs most likely not. And they're very strict here when it comes to having pets. I don't really know the details, but I just know it's a complicated process to get one. Lots of paperwork. You can't just go to like a pet shop and get one. Also, some homes don't allow it. Some condos don't allow it. Depends. I refuse to fully stop. I want to get this right. What the heck? Okay, stop now. I give up. Okay, there is definitely some room for improvement there. Maybe I just don't shift at all. Scooter regulation. I'm not sure either. I know for cars they're very strict about it. Aside from buying the car, you have to buy a COE. The COE is like what does it say? Certificate of Entitlement. And I think that's what it means at least. And that costs as much as a car, even more I think nowadays. So you would basically have to pay 2 times more the price of the car to be able to drive. 2 or 3 times more. So the only people who can really buy cars here are the rich ones. You think the truck has something to say? I know, right? But scooters, I'm not really sure what the rule is. I think they're regulating it as well. Otherwise, we would have probably seen so many scooters already. So most likely it's regulated. Hey, Monica. How are you today? Is it morning? Is it evening there? Most probably evening. What's the difference between licensed scooter class and non-licensed scooter class? I'm not sure. Is that a question to me, or do you know the answer? Here where you live, you can just pick up a scooter at the store and drive it. Wow, no license needed? That's awesome. You have a girlfriend and you're from Ireland. Interesting. Pets Magazine. .com.sg. There you go. What does it say, KM? Are do those contain the requirements and stuff? For cars, you need to buy one at the dealer and then have a license before you can drive it legally. So for cars, you need a license, but for scooters, not? Wow. So, are there a lot of scooters in your area? I know this isn't legal, but just want to drive around. Okay. Yeah, I can shift properly here. More or less. Probably less now. Yeah, downshifting I still haven't gotten. Upshifting I kind of do, but downshifting is a totally different story. Thanks, Gail. Yeah, I'll take a look at that. Maybe there is still hope. In Canada, a non-licensed e-bike can only go up to 32 kilometers per hour and have the pedals on. Ooh. Nice. So you can get a bike without having a license, but that bike will only go up to 30 kilometers. Well, that's not bad for traveling a very short distances. That should be good enough. You have a huge storm coming up in Dubai. Oh, you're from Dubai. Nice. Be safe. Is it a strong one? Storm as in storm with rain? Or is that like a sandstorm or something? I would assume it doesn't rain so often there. I have a friend currently working in Dubai, and she said one time it rained so hard that they got stuck on the road like 5 hours. They were stranded. I wasn't sure if it's because of traffic, floods, or whatever, but yeah, it rained and then it got messy. Not many scooters, mainly because you live in a pretty rural area. Ah, I see. So you need a car anyway. Your name is William. Hey, Batman, aka William. I thought your name was Bruce. Wasn't it, Bruce? Also, the e-bike needs to be battery powered and pedal powered back up. Rainstorm. And rainstorms are rip. No one saw that. I totally didn't see the post there. Okay. We still have time. I think we have time for one more job. Let me see. So, let's get back into the Mack truck. Let's see if I learned something. And then let's take a job. Don't read and drive. True. Very true. Oh, nice Scania. Look at that. It rains basically every day during summer. Wow, during summer it rains. That's a bit ironic. Let's see where we can get to. Something short but sweet. Can we go somewhere else maybe? Maybe we can explore that, Santa Maria. Santa Cruz. That one. That one can work. Oxnard to Santa Maria. Friday the weekend. Nice, yes, it's Friday here as well. Just one more day. .30 a.m. Pretty ironic how Florida is called the Sunshine State. Yeah, why? Why is it called that way? Maybe before, not now. Not anymore. Hey, look at this. This pickup point is actually, I think, exactly the same as the one we were in. Isn't it? Okay, here we go with the grinding again. I blame the truck now. Let's give it a chance. Might be something we get used to. No bueno. Still Thursday here. It's Thursday night though, isn't it? So you should be getting there pretty soon, don't worry. Why am I driving the wrong way? Nice. $800 then shift. Let's see. Florida. $1,800, right? 1,800. No. There, that went in. It goes in around 600 RPM, which is fairly low, to be honest, but that seems to be the magic number for this truck. Might need some tweaks. Yeah, see? I was able to shift properly there at around 600 RPM. Whoa. almost crashed into that cop. Left turn only. Pretty nice signs. I like it when these roads have full-on signs like that. Even the turning line, the broken line like that. I like it. Really nice accent. There, that's perfect. Perfect shifting there. Almost. Smith's Falls, Canada. Right, I remember. You want to meet me in real life? Can you travel to Singapore? Is coast to coast any good for ATS? From what I've heard, it's a copy pasta city. Copy pasta map. Whoa. So I think you can go to many cities, but you won't feel that you're really there. You won't see anything different. No, you're 9. Come on, come in. Let's float the gear. Wouldn't go anyway. Wow. Oh, that kind of sucks. It won't move even with floating gears. That's interesting. Normally, I can put it into any gear, and then just find the rev that matches, and it will go in automatically. It doesn't seem to do that anymore, though. Where's the perfect shifting? There. You see it? Kind of. You heard most of the ATS map mods weren't that good. Yes, that's true. There are some with promise, like the Project West and the Viva Mexico. Those are the two good ones in my opinion. And if those get converted to 1.6, I'll try them out again. If you're 9, you should not be giving your real name online. That's a good advice right there. The internet can be a very dangerous place if you're not careful. I really hope ProMods makes a version for ATS. Yeah, I don't think it will happen though, to be honest. They're mostly from Europe. And they're not very... Ooh, is that a train? Let's take a photo. They're not very keen on making a US map so far. Where's the train? Oh, there it is. Cool. Where's the head? There it is. It's a bit hidden though. But how does that fit in? Right on the money. Let's take a photo of this train. And when it's with its derpy stack trailers. Now, mind you, this is default SCS. So they probably have to tweak this a bit. But the train model itself is pretty nice. Look at that. Not bad at all. And then of course, let's take a shot of the truck as well. We haven't really taken a lot of pictures in this stream. I've been too busy trying to work my way around the gears, I guess. Let's take one from behind. Kind of works. Am I going to try Train Sim World? That's a good question. I'll try to watch some more videos about it, because from what I've seen so far, I'm not really that interested, to be honest. Because the optimization isn't really that well. I mean, even Squirrel was having a hard time getting smooth frame rates in his monster PC. Wow, that went in. Don't know how. this is a nice area. First time I've seen this, I think. Look at that. Look at the level of detail in this area. That refinery. Nice. And this, don't even know what that is. Some pipes going to some sort of reservoir maybe. Or some tanks. Oh no. Oh, rip. Rip. Make it over the... Please go in. Rip. Okay, fine. Okay, good thing our engine can handle that torque. There we go. There. Video editor. Yeah, you have to learn it yourself, Matt. It's part of the journey of being a YouTuber. You may not be very good at it now, but just keep at it. You'll eventually get used to it. Wow. Absolutely no chance of getting a gear here. Kinda dream. Yeah, kinda dream I would attribute the same as coast to coast. Quantity over quality. Those two are part of the oldest map mods available for ATS. So they started with learning how map making works, I guess. Started with copy pasting cities. They eventually tried to fill the map of the US. So they have huge area covered, but I don't think they've got the quality locked down yet. Wow, it's bright as the sun here. You try that mod, crashed instantly for you. Well, I guess it would work properly. It can work properly, it's just that you might have a mod conflict in there. But the quality itself is a bit questionable in my opinion. I have no first-hand experience though, so I can't really say for myself. It's based on what I heard only. You're looking for one with main in it. Does the coast to coast have main? Yeah, definitely. Double clutching will need more practice. I think what I'm missing is the fundamentals. I think I have an idea how it works in real life, but I don't have an idea how it translates to ATS. Because it doesn't feel like the same concepts to me. So that's the gap I have. Once I get that in, once I know the concept in game, I can practice it better. Because right now I'm just guessing, you know. Guessing which gear to put it in, which rev to enter in. And I guess even the real life part, I don't have it locked down perfectly yet. Like, wow, that went in. Not anymore though. There. Wow. Unbelievable. Coast to coast needs more gas stations. Oh, does it? So do you have huge areas where you can just potentially go out of fuel? There we go. It says it as Portland, Maine. Don't expect too much though. It probably won't look anything like how you would imagine it. that went in. Speed. What do you mean? Okay, let's lock that in. See, the gearbox here is... It's really strange, the ratios in this transmission, this gearbox. I'm at 55 miles and I'm only at 1000 RPM in 7th gear. Sounds a bit weird to me. Speed on the game. Come on. Come in. Oh, never mind. 50% off on apples. Ooh, nice. Look at this. Some aggressive marketing here from a farmer. Like he has some extra apples. Just wants to sell everything off. Where are they though? I don't see any apples here. Oh, probably from this one. Oh, probably, okay. Probably from where we're delivering. They're selling apples. I'm trying it with the gas pedal on. I'm trying to shift while still stepping on the gas. It's not working as I would expect, or as I would like. How fast can you get the Mack up to? Not very fast, because the gears are a bit different. The fastest we were able to go earlier was like 70, I think. Or maybe we even reached 80. But yeah, not so much. Whoa! Rip! How did I miss that post? Seemed like it just... Okay, there it is. Seems like it just materialized out of nowhere. Ah, yeah, this is a hard parking. This is what I was dreading earlier. He wants those apples sold immediately. Yeah, probably going to rot the next day. Let's see how this goes. Okay, sharper turn maybe. And then slow it down. Bring it back straight. Okay, that's a bit too sharp. Yeah, that is a tight sparking. How? Why do you accept that? No, I don't accept it. That's a bit too far from the mark. There we go. That one I take. We are ending in a matter of minutes. Yeah, 10 minutes. So I'll just drive around, practice with the gears, and then we'll call it a stream. Nope, not that one. Let's go and explore Santa Maria. Let's go and check this out. Like that. Probably... yeah, something like that. Because we haven't discovered Santa Maria yet, I think. We're just on the outskirts. Top it out. If I can manage to shift, that is. You don't have the patience to park the truck. Your ADHD and generalized anxiety gets in the way in most of your patience. Yeah, it takes some level of patience, definitely. For real? Come on. It's sort of weird if you look at this and then I accelerate like this. You can see from 10 to 15 it sort of just flies through it. Like 5 to 10 it's a bit slow, like that, and then 10 to 15 it just flicks like that. In this truck at least, it feels wrong to me. But anyway, okay, we are doing it, maxing it out. Yep, 70 miles and counting. The problem now is how to catch that next gear. No chance at all. There we go. Thanks, Batman. Glad you think so. The wind is insane from where you are, Matt. Is there a storm as well? I would love to have a bit of wind in here as well. It's too hot. Oh, come on. Forget it. Floating gears from now on. And I still stepped on the clutch. Floating gears from now on. Okay, at least that goes in after a while. Maybe also switching mood like a maniac. Depressive. Could be. But it's fine. Everyone has their own traits, right? We all have our own limits. And it depends on what you're comfortable with. If you don't like parking, then you don't like parking. That's why there's an option to skip it. No storms, but 5 hours away there is. Texas Panhandle. Pedal to the metal. Yeah, we just did that though. Let me just go back to the city and try to appreciate it. We were going through it so fast a while ago. Let's explore the city here. think we can go here. See a bit of it more. Ooh, Tesla. So this is a pickup point, I'm assuming, for our jobs. Or maybe not. Interesting how humongous this area is. Cool. Okay, this I guess is the pickup point. Looks like it. There it is. That's a nice accent to it. And then a Walmart right there from a distance. Bye, Batman. Have a nice day. Have a good night. Hope you had fun. As a result, I don't shift anymore. I don't want to switch gears anymore. It's traumatizing. Oh man. I think in the meantime, I'll go practice this. And I'll try to research how it works. Because I really want to learn it, but I don't know. Not sure if it's just me blaming the game, or maybe I just don't get it. Maybe it's modeled in properly, but yeah, I don't get the mechanics. I don't think it should be this hard. I mean, floating gears should be harder, right? But as it is, I would prefer to float gears than double clutch. Oh, come on. Nope. Okay. How come I don't get it now? You're not leaving sick. What do you mean? You're not leaving it? Okay. Why did you say bye then? Oh my goodness. Why don't I get it now? Wait a minute, something changed with me. Huh? I want to get this right before we end the stream. Just first to second gear. Give this to me, please. My voice is so calming. Thanks, Ivman. Glad you think so. The grinding gears are not calming though. I must admit. $555 divorce. Yeah, I saw that. Is that real? Let's go and do one round more. It's 11, but my pride is getting in the way. I want to get this right before we end. You made it just in time, Sivman. Before we end. No. There we go. That went in. Yeah. I have to work on the mechanics on this. could be here all night if you wait for you to get it right. That's true. Very true. Hopefully by next week I get it more. But yes, if you see a video, guys, of a tutorial about this, do let me know, right? I would love to make one on my own, but I just can't. I don't get how it works at all. It's... yeah, I guess the stream name is apt. Double clutch conundrum. My bad, man. Oh, go, 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 go. Right now, to get into gear, I just pump clutch until it goes in. It seems to be working. I don't get how it happens, but yeah, something like that probably. Right, let's go park here. I'm happy enough with that. The rest, I'll have to study. Who knows, maybe by next week I'm a double clutch pro. Probably not, but one can dream, right? Why did I sleep? Press the wrong button. Anyway. And I left the lights on. Rip batteries. Anyway, that's going to be it for now, guys. Glad you stayed with me on that grinding journey. Thank you for watching. Thank you for hanging out. And hope you enjoyed somewhat. Anyway, thank you for watching, guys. Thanks, everyone. I'll see you guys next week. In the meantime, go and check out the videos if you are craving for some more, the YouTube videos. Thank you for watching. Thanks, and bye-bye. Have a good night, everyone. See you next week. And no air horn. Clumsy trekking, everyone. Goodbye.